Welcome back to the Sol a History campaign for the Freespace Port and Inferno here on Paladin Gaming. We're going into the 7th mission of the campaign.
During a recent attack by the Jovians on EA space, the Neptunians took the opportunity to test a new weapon, the likes of which have only ever been seen on the SSD Lucifer. Photon beam cannons. The Lucifer's flux weapons are anything to go by. These new weapons could prove to be that which gives the upper hand to the eventual victor of this conflict. We, at EA Command, are determined that the Earth Alliance will be those victors, and to do that, we must seize those beam cannons immediately. The Jovian government is also expected to attempt to seize this technology for itself.
Ooh boy.
Observation of Jovian fleet assets in the previous engagement has allowed intel to provide the summary of their new combat vessels. The Antaeus is a Jovian fighter faster and more maneuverable than the Hercules, but has only one secondary bank and so carries far fewer missiles. The Apollyon is an attempt to merge the capabilities of the Athena class with the ability bomber warheads. The Callisto is a new Jovian strike bomber, falling in between the Apollyon and Medusa in its capabilities. The Hera is a large bomber with 6 gun mounts. It has a massive afterburner, more than capable of doubling its speed. However, it carries fewer bombs than the Ursa, and it does not have a defensive turret. Finally, the Jovians have introduced the Sota line of support cruisers. This class is armed with a high-velocity missile anti-ship missiles, nicknamed HVELs, which appears to be derived from the Jovian observation of Escort's class. It has replaced the old Fenris and Leviathan cruiser lines in Jovian service. The entire EA fleet has been mobilized for this operation. Your COs will give you orders straight from High Command. Brand new Claymore Mark II heavy assault fighters are being shipped out to your vessels as they come off the production lines. Available for use with these heavy fighters is the latest in advanced weaponry: the EAW-162 Trantor cannon, the EAM-96 Penetrator anti-subsystem missile, and the EAM-42A Stinger missile. Like the original Prometheus upon which it was based, the Trantor does tremendous damage to armor. Although it does less well against heavy shielding, the Penetrator replaces the old Stiletto with a smaller weapon which can be carried in larger numbers for great effect against enemy turrets. Lastly, the Stinger Swarm missile improves greatly on the old Hornet and is absolutely lethal to fighters and bombers. Let nothing stand in your and the Earth Alliance's way. We must have those beam cannons.
Alright, let's continue. Balance of power.
You've all heard the command brief. You know what this is about. But while the EA fleet ties up the Jovians around Jupiter, EAI has another job for you. Due to your experience with operations deep behind enemy lines, you have been chosen to assault Neptune's science colony where the beam cannons were developed, and capture the technology for the EA.
What's Saturn doing in all this? Don't they also have a destroyer?
Ever since the aborted attempt to evacuate the science colony shortly after the destruction of the Lucifer in 2335, the Mendeleev, the Boar, and the Planck have been located next to the UNI Atlantis, the Neptunian HQ of the UNU. This proximity to one of the UNU centers of operations makes it one of the most secure EA targets in the system.
You will jump in a few thousand meters out from the science colony. Your initial objective will be to clear the area for the arrival of one or more of our freighters, which will haul the science cruisers back to EA space. If and when such ships arrive, your objective will be to defend them from enemy attack. You'll be flying our new Claymore Mark II heavy assault fighters, which have been brought out from Mars, specifically for this operation. Learn how to use them quickly. We haven't got the time for you to get used to how they handle. The location of the UND Tempest is still unknown at this time. Be warned, if the Tempest shows up, do not attempt to engage it. Wielding these new beam cannons, it currently outclasses every single ship in our arsenal. Don't provoke it. It's also possible that Jovian and Saturnian special forces will also attempt a commando raid on the science colony. Do not let them secure the scientists and the technology for their own. We must have that beam technology. Pilots, we must win this war.
Alright, primary objective is capture scientists. We are scrambling to capture these scientists. Let's hit it.
Transports of scientists on them. Destroy them before they can escape.
Oh, you're disabled. Oh, two of them disabled. Oh, it's just one for me.
Turning to engage.
Alright, so there's the two Uranian cruisers and the one Jovian cruiser. So we'll deal with the Uranians first, so as to let them fight it out with each other. Thus making our job easier.
Turning to engage.
Breaking to attack.
Well, now the Venerable's winning, let's turn on it.
Turning to engage.
Command, the area is clear of hostiles. What are we doing about the science cruisers?
None of them are in the best of shape. We're sending in the Murphy to tow the boat back to base.
Okay, guys, you heard what Command said. We've got only the one cruiser to defend, so do it good. All right?
Jesus Christ, did you see what the Tempest did to Pluto? You could see it from the belt.
Yeah. We all know the destructive capabilities of this new superweapon already. You just have to look back at the Lucifer to see them in action.
I wonder what it's going to do to the Alliance and the Rebs.
You mean the balance of power? Well, best we can hope for is that we all have them. We need them, obviously, but we don't want the UNU dominating all the other powers with the Tempest, do we?
Why?
Because a rebel power the size of the outer colonies would be hella tough to beat, wouldn't it? Divide and conquer, mate. Divide and conquer.
This is the Murphy. Here to pick up the boar.
Oh my God, it's the Tempest!
All right, everybody, stay calm. Let's just hope its beams can't get a fix on us at this range. Okay, just focus on protecting the Murphy.
Alright, Murphy has 53 seconds to dock.
New bandits in the area!
Yep. There it is. We have fighters out front. bomb launch. That's that down.
Separate vessel proceeding for Rearm.
Oh, right there.
We have docked with the bore. Raising attachments now.
Racing attachments! We don't have that amount of time, Murphy! Tagging incoming hostiles.
Hustle it up, support. We don't have time for this.
Rearming process complete.
Thank you.
Alright. We're ready. Moving up now.
Okay, team. If any of those beams start going for the Murphy, we need them taken out straight away. Got that?
God damn it! 3 rebel cruisers just jumped in! They're heading right for us!
New bandits in the area!
Bombers. Hopefully they go for the cruisers. No one's attacking Murphy.
Taking damage. Request
Yeah,
cover.
they're back there fighting the. They're back there fighting those cruisers. We should be able to escape. What the hell are you shooting at? Closest target is the arcade unit. Are we really winning a shot for those cruisers way back there? Alright. $18 seconds. Yeah.
I need to rearm!
Returning to base with the bore.
At last. Come on, everybody. Let's get out of here.
Roger, sir. Entering subspace.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Very good work out there today, pilot.
Hey,
Very
son.
good work indeed. From the jaws of the line itself, we snatched the prize of beam weapon technology, and already the scientists on Earth are installing our own beam weapons on the Terriers. The information gathered from the bore will advance the cause of the Earth Alliance by years, even decades. However, don't pat yourself on the back too hard, pilot. Events have conspired against us. The UNU still have their beam weaponry on the Tempest, and agents report that despite their armed attack on the colony, the Jovian Coalition and the United Saturnian States each received beam cannon prototypes from the UNU. We can only assume the rebels wish to form a unified front against the Alliance. Our dreams of a complete technological superiority are not meant to be. And yet, while this may seem somewhat meaningless in the light of the UNU's sharing of its technology, I would like to thank you for destroying Gemini transports carrying the Neptunian scientists. Without the prototypes and experts carried on those transports, the rebels will have a harder time making their beam weapons, which is obviously a gain for the Earth Alliance. Well done. Worse still, the escape of Saturnian transports, while rendered somewhat meaningless in the light of the UNU's sharing of their technology, will allow the rebels to expedite production of the new beam cannons. The transports had been destroyed,
Why is that playing?
and several prototypes and scientists well versed in the production of these new weapons would not be around to help the rebels create their own beam cannons. As it is, the rebels now have a head start, which we must work hard to catch up with.
Okay, I think it read... this is the conclusion to a secret war that has been going on for a long time, pilot. However, now that you've been fully inducted into the ranks of EAI, do not think you will be returning to patrol duty, nor that you will be resting on your laurels. We have one last assignment for you that I think you will find most appropriate. Dismissed. Ace. There's still an ensign. Alright, yeah, I had to turn it down to easy because... God. They have some sort of weapon that... Like, the fighters at the beginning have some sort of missile that, like, homes in really well and also instantly disables your fighter, which was really obnoxious. So, 12 total kills with 3 assists with a big ol' easy asterisk. 1 Elysium, 1 Latona, 1 Alcaeus, 6 Aphea bombers, 1 Vidar cruiser, and 2 Antaeus fighters. Bring our all-time total for this arc of the campaign to 76 kills with 13 assists. So this was Balance of Power, I want to say 7th mission of the Sol 2357 arc of the Sol: A History campaign for the Freespace Port and Inferno here on Paladin Gaming. This is Paladin Gaming signing off.